Hello friends. Today I'd like to tell you a story about a young man who was really kind of very socially awkward and never had many friends and had a hard time connecting with people. Really kind of lonely. I guess he described himself as socially isolated. And one day he was taking a solitary walk through the countryside in England. And by happenstance, he came upon a shepherd boy who was leaning up against a rock, and they struck up a conversation. And within a very short time, they had a really wonderful conversation. The shepherd boy invited him to take a puff on his pipe, and they had kind of what you'd call a deep soul connection. And they talked for maybe just 20 minutes or so, and then they went their separate ways. And then that young man went back several times, several days afterward, to try to connect with the same shepherd boy, and he never found him again. But that short connection really changed his life. And the person I'm talking about here is E.M. Forster. And this story, it could be summed up really in just two words: only connect. And he used it as the epigraph for his famous novel, Howard's End. And he used that little shepherd boy actually as the model for the central character in one of his very well-known novels, The Longest Journey. But this message about only connect, not only was it the epigraph for his novel, but it sort of became the epigraph for his life. It changed his ability to connect with people and to add that richness. And I think of this because we've recently had a new group started at our church called the Leaders Skill Group, of people coming together to want to develop their leadership skills. And when we asked the group, what do you think are the most important qualities of a leader, the number one thing that was most important, that rose to the top of the list, was communication and connection. And so I want to invite you to remember the importance of connection in your life, connecting with other people, connecting with God, connecting with nature. And especially here at our ministry at Unity of Buffalo, that let us think of this time this summer when it seems like things are slowed down just a little bit, that we remember the importance of connecting with each other. You know, and people do this here in lots of different ways, and sometimes it's just a suggestion for a Sunday service. Some of the Sunday lessons that I've provided that I've most enjoyed developing have been suggestions that came, somebody put on the sign-up sheet an idea for something they wanted to hear about. But let's remember those two simple words: only connect. And look around in your world, or who might you connect with this week that you wouldn't normally have a conversation with? Someone you don't know, or someone who's different from you, or someone you haven't connected with in a long time. And most importantly, we invite you to come to Unity of Buffalo and connect with us. You know, let our leadership team know what's important to you. You know, we're having a conversation now in our ministry about a future home for Unity of Buffalo. Our Unity Development team, Steve Thorne and John Michaels and Nancy Lee Patras, they want to hear from you about what are your thoughts about this, what's on your heart and mind. So have a wonderful week. I hope we'll see you this Sunday. And remember the importance of communication and connection. Namaste.